Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
With the use of brackets, we can bunch up the rule conditions, and then we can write really complicated rules. But do you think this? The sequence of these rule conditions are important when we write this. Other sequence important. The way we write the rules, or maybe I can put any logic, is important more than sequence. The Lord the Seek. Okay, if you change the sequence. Let's say, I put this row at the beginning, it still makes it. Now you have to the entire management level, everything just yeah. I mean, if we change the sequence of this rule, conditions, exactly, we change the condition. So the sequence is quite important, right? Because you have used brackets, you have put in and or conditions. So the sequence in which you write the rule is also very important. You cannot just move one row like here and there, because that will mess up the entire logic. Okay. But yeah, I think if you mean that if you have the UK condition at the beginning, followed by the US condition, that is okay. That is still okay. Like if you do the supervisor in UK thing first, and then do the manager in USA thing, that is still okay. That is not an issue, because a or B or A is the same thing, isn't it? I mean, in conditional logic, A or B, or if you write it as B or A, that is still the same. So here let's write this rule right. Let's try to create this particular compensation eligibility rule. So what is the task? To create a compensation eligibility rule. Create Should I create compensation eligibility rule? Correct, so we are. We will call it as WW. Okay, and then we call it as managers in USA or supervisors in UK, right? So this is what we are trying to do, and you said that this field we know. Management level, right? Management level compensation. This is a field that we use for the manager, and we are saying any in the selection list, any in the selection list, and we choose the value. So we scroll down. There are so many unnecessary ones. We try to find out a good manager. Where is it? 6 manager? Sorry, sir. 6 manager which select boards. We don't know which one is real one. Okay. So this is a 6 manager. And then we have to add one more condition which talks about the location, right? But it has to be country. So let's see if we have a field called location country. So you see, country of location primary. What? What does this mean? This means where there is a primary location. It returns the country of the primary location. Otherwise returns same value as all countries of locations compensation. This is a Workday delivered field. Right, it's a standard field Workday delivered field. So let's use this particular field, country of location. Country of location. It will return the country corresponding to a particular location, right? So let's choose the value. Any in the selection list. Again, any in the selection list. And what should be the country manager in the USA? So we have to search for United States of America, correct? So United States of America is my country, right? Anything else do we need to know? Braces. Yeah, let's put the braces first. So this is the beginning of the rule, the line one, and we scroll to the right and you see, this is where we should put in the end, right? So the closing braces. So we will put it here. And before I move to the next thing, I would also like to show you this. You see the up and down arrows, right? The up and down arrow. So I can move this rule to the top using the up arrow. I can move it below this using the down arrow. That's why I asked, is the sequence or the order in which we write the rule conditions important or not? Do you think it is important? If I move it up, will that change anything? No, that won't change anything. That won't change anything. But then I have to correct up the places, right? Yeah, the brackets as of now. As of now, yes. The only thing I need to change is the brackets. But anyway, let me keep it like this right now. What should I do? I have written the rule which says, manager in the US now I have to write or supervisors in the UK. So what should I do now? Or no. I mean add a line. Now you have two ways to add a line. One using this add row at the top and one using the add row for each row. Now, which one should I use? The one on the top. Okay, let's try both. If I use the one at the top, see what happens. So what did it do? It adds our own. It adds a row at the top. That's the new at the top, right? Yes, I can move it down. I can scroll to the right, or I can move it down if I want. Right, I can do that. But what is this faster way of doing it? If I want to insert, or I will add the bottom in the bottom, I want to. Yeah, if I want to insert a row at the bottom, the faster way is just to click on the row below which you want to enter the new row, right? Remember, in Excel you have an option which says Insert Rows below. You select a row. Yeah, then you right-click and say Insert Rows below. So this option is like an Insert Row below. Okay, this add row will insert a row immediately below the existing row. Okay, this is usually faster because you are typically going to add a row just below. If you want to add a row at the top, you use the Add Row button at the top. Okay, now what else? We will use the same set of fields. Correct again. We will use management level again. We will use country of location. So what you can do is you can right-click on the field and you can copy the text. Okay, it's very nifty feature. You can just right-click on the field and copy the text so that you don't have to type it again. Put it as a Control-V paste and just search for it again, right? You see, it is so easy. I don't have to type management level. I don't have to worry about making spelling mistakes and all. Just right-click the field, copy the text, and put it in the field that you want, right? Okay, so frequently used any in the selection list, and this time we are going to use supervisor, right? So let's crawl down, and we are going to use supervisor 7. Supervisor, correct. 7 supervisor, and that's it. And we add another row, and here we are going to use country of location primary, okay. Country of location any in the selection list. And we will use United Kingdom, okay, done. What else do we need to do? We need to fine-tune this with our brackets, right? So here we will put a bracket, and we will put a bracket here. That's it. Anything else do we need to do? Our condition, the all conditions. So we need to change this, and put it as an all condition. Rest of it looks okay. Just to clean up maybe the first line. We can remove this, and click on select one. Right, we can answer, but it doesn't harm anything. So we will leave it like this, and we will just leave it like this. Okay, right-click OK. So our rule has been created. Right? You see how we could write a really complicated rule. We are looking at managers in the US or supervisors in the UK, so there is no limit on the number of rule conditions you need to create. You can write for to find out a group of employees. You can really write really complicated rules based on the different fields. Okay, right, but remember, the more fields you use, the more complicated you make an eligibility rule, the more time it takes to execute, of course, right, because it has to go through all the conditions and so on. Okay, but okay, how we write a compensation eligibility rule, Chris, I have a doubt. So in
Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us at sales@upptalk.com.